Hey peeps, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name is Arietta. Today I am so pleased to have a finish for you. This is the drill storage system that I used. It's 2 layers with these style pots. I think I did an unboxing video on it. If I remember, I will link it if I can find it. But I've got a whole load of these style trays, some with the little jars, and then I got this one with these little square pots, and I really do like it. So as you can see, obviously I've got plenty of leftovers, which is very nice, particularly because this kit had had pearlescent drills. So I've got those in a couple of colours. There's 4 in here, so we've got like a dark grey one, a white one, a slightly more pale pinky one, and then this lovely royal blue as well. So enough rambling about drills, let's show you the finished piece. So here she is. Let me see if I can move you up a little bit. There we go. Now you can see the whole thing. So this is Hatching Day by Sarah Rose Art. I will link to my unboxing so that you can see it. This came from the one with the diamond art, and it is a 40 by 40. I have some comments. First of all, I will insert a picture of the original artwork because it is stunning. I'm incredibly jealous of the people that were able to get this artwork from Pam Diamond Painting when she was trading, because it was huge and beautiful. Go and check out Roxy the Drotty Crafter if you want to see some progress on that. Additionally, the one with the diamond art have this in different sizes. I got the smallest size, which is the 40 by 40. That is a true 40 by 40. So the actual diamond painting is 40 by 40. However, it's not really big enough. For its size, I will say, it's come out lovely. And I cannot really complain about how it has come out for its size. But it would have been so much better even just one size up, you know, going to the 60 by 60, which I think was the next size that they did. And so, you know, partly that's on me. I should have bought a bigger size, but also I think they shouldn't sell it in this size because I don't think it does the artwork justice. Because although this is beautiful, I know it could be so much more beautiful. So I chose to get this in round with the pearlescent drills added. You can have it in rounds, in squares, with pearlescents, with ABs, full, you can have whatever you want. No issues at all with the canvas. Their canvases are always really lovely. They've got that soft velvety back, nice scalloped edges. Glue was perfectly fine, drills were great, didn't have any issues there. I did have a little bit of an issue with some of the charting, and I will talk a little bit about that. Let me bring you down so I can show you. So in the original artwork, which will be on screen, this big mama dragon's eye here, sorry, you're a bit too far now. She has a green pupil in her eye. No, a green iris to her eye, sorry, which has not come through at all in the charting because it was all charted with dark brown and black drills, apart from the highlight, obviously. Which I added some ABs to. That was just a me thing. So yeah, so we're losing that iris colour, and that wasn't evident when you looked at the canvas before diamond painting, because I don't know, you can't really see now, but underneath all these black trails there's green. So the image had green but was charted darker. Whether that would be improved in a larger canvas, I'm not sure. And then just the general tone of the dragon skin. There's a lot of dark areas here, which again are either black or dark brown with a little bit of red. Whereas in the original artwork, this is a fiery red dragon with a bit of shading. So I just think that the conversion has come out a bit dark. Obviously this isn't hand charted, so it is the way that the computers have made it. And I think in some places, for example, the hair, I think is stunning. Considering the size, considering that there are, what are we up to? 44 colours in this kit. And I think a whole chunk of those colours are in this hair because there's so much variety in the hair. But when you then look at that from a distance, you really can see the tone and the shadows and the swirls of the curls. It's beautiful and I love it. So in some ways, you know, machine charting can work really well. In other places, it didn't work so well. One of those places was in the crown, which I ended up changing the charting for myself because a lot of this back end of her crown had been entirely lost. Again, you could see it on the canvas before you placed the drills, but it had all been charted this back end as dark drills. And then again through here, there was a lot more dark. So I just brightened that up a little bit as best as I could. Obviously, because of the size, we are losing a little bit of definition in our tiny baby dragon, but I do think he's incredibly cute. I'm not going to take that away from him. Again, there are some odd colour choices within him, and I think that's down to the computer charting. There's a lot of, weirdly, there's no green in the iris, but there's a lot of green in the baby dragon, and I think it's the computer has used it as an intermediary colour between the sort of bright yellows and then sort of a browner shadow that's more like a like a brown colour, and then we've got this sort of green tone, and that's in a lot of the areas that in the original artwork are more yellow, but perhaps with a tone of a shadow over the top. One of the places where I thought the charting again was beautiful is this area. We've got this lovely stippled pattern of the fairy elf of her, the dragon maiden of her skin. It's beautiful, and I love this part of her dress. Again, it's got so many colours in, but it just makes it feel really ethereal. The only other thing that if I was charting it, I would change, and I know it feels like it's really nitpicky, is that I feel like drills with extra sparkle, such as the shimmers and the ABs, they should be used to highlight because they add extra sparkle. Whereas in here, that royal blue colour that I showed you has been used in the shadow areas. So for instance, in the shadow of her ear, in this dark area here, in this shadow of the backside of her hand. And so it just seems a bit odd to be adding extra sparkle that reflects the light in an area that is designed to be in shadow. I would have rather seen a really pale, a pale pearlescent shimmer drill for this highlight on the nose, across the cheeks, the ball of the thumb, across the nose, the top of the lip, to pick up those areas that naturally would reflect the light back. And maybe even this tip of the dragon's nose could have been done in a yellow shimmer drill. And I think if in the future I'm doing a painting that's got pearlescent shimmer drills or ABs, I'm really going to think about where I put them and maybe change the charting, because it's just personal preference. Everybody is different, and a lot of people, I heard somebody on the internet today say that you shouldn't be having to rechart a painting if you're paying that much money for it. But this is a craft and I like to make it my own, and so I don't have a problem with changing some things. And I think, yeah, if I could go back again, I would rejig where the shimmer drills are. I'm not sure how they choose which colour shimmer drills to give you. I don't know. Maybe I'll reach out and ask them, see what they say. But yeah, on the whole, for what it is, for the size that it is, it was £25, which for licensed artwork, you know, it was one of the first paintings that was made available from Sarah Rose through the one with the diamond art. And yeah, I love her artwork and I will snap it up in an instant wherever she is. So on that, I'm never going to complain about the actual artwork, but I do have some niggles with the canvas. And I can only be honest. So yeah, I'm spending my money on these things and you guys expect me to review them. So yes, I have some niggles. Some of them, as I said, I should have bought a bigger size, but also I don't think they should sell it in a size that doesn't work. Yeah, so if I'd gone for the next size up, it would have been around the £40 mark. So it's double the price to go up that, you know, 20 centimetres in each direction. But it's worth considering. I would say whenever you have the option of choosing sizes, buy the biggest size you can afford, because it's always going to be beneficial. But yeah, I have to go back to the fact that for the size, when viewed from the distance it's supposed to be viewed from, because nobody's supposed to be looking at a diamond painting right up close to their nose, I think it's really lovely, but it could have been so much lovelier. And I think I'm going to leave that there. Yeah, so let me know down in the comments, as always, if you have tried any of Sarah Rose's artwork, either from Pam or from the one with the diamond art. Let me know. If you know of anybody that happens to be destashing some Sarah Rose artwork, let me know. I might snap it up. And if you would like to see more of her artwork, then tell your favourite diamond painting stockists about her. I will link to her website down below so you can go and check out the rest of her artwork. She's a very talented lady. Yeah, I'll link to this. It's still available if you want to go and grab a copy. Get the biggest one you can afford, and I hope that you enjoy it. I'm going to leave this here. Thank you to everybody that supports this channel as channel members. You mean the absolute world, and I love you loads. If you'd like to join them, it's just 99p a month. You get members only videos, early access to videos, and if you send me your address via email, I can send you some stickers wherever in the world you are. So thank you again, and until next time, stay crafty.